Marrow is more than just a bone, yet all my ribs are still my own. Stuck in the shadows of doubt and fear, as I hide away and disappear. Marked in shame for my unholy form, I'm filled with burdens so bitterly born. Rise up, my children, and claim the land. The time of demons is close at hand. It's that special time of day, and here we are once again, cast to the side of an old familiar garden. No, Mike, I'm pretty sure that wasn't supposed to be the opening we're supposed to go with. Seriously, what's going on? Did Marina approve this? Because I didn't. Like, what is happening here? What? Oh, we're on air. Okay, right. Okay, we'll figure it out during break. Talk about a meeting on Wednesday. Cool. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the night show here on 87.7 FM. I'm Blaine, and I am not your regular host. That's Marina, who is currently running late, so I'm stepping in and getting this show on the road. This is great. This is fun. This is adding to the anxiety dumps my therapist has to put up with. Yeah, let's not sugarcoat things. It's a disaster currently here at the station, and I can't even. Our audio organizer is gone. And that means that all of our audio and station supplies are, well, disorganized. If that wasn't bad enough, our already thinly stretched staff is stretched even thinner at the moment. Darian is super depressed about election stuff, and our lovely morning show host, Rex Adams, has decided to take himself out for drinks. Now, normally that'd be fine, but none of the morning show paperwork has even started. And this was like 2 weeks ago. Oh, and don't even get me started on Marina's weird attendance problems. Basically, the ship is sinking and most of the crew is gone. And it's only me and Intern Mike here keeping everything from bursting into flames. I've been awake for over 36 hours now. But it's fine! It's fine. I'm running on caffeine, spreadsheets, and a determination so pure that I'm basically ready to fist fight God in a Denny's parking lot. But enough about complaining. Let's get on to the show. We've hit a couple of technical difficulties and confusion, but it's fine. Roll with the punches. Make it work, right? So with that in mind, how about we roll along and kick things off with a public service announcement? The fire department would like me to remind you to take care and be aware of fire safety during the summer season. Sure, around this time, a little campfire here or a small sparkler wand used there is to be expected. But just because it's fire season doesn't mean it's arson season. So stop lighting buildings on fire. Stop lighting trees on fire. Stop going into diner bathrooms, listening to Taylor Swift's Antihero until you start crying, and then decide to burn the place to the ground. It's not an appropriate response to heartache. It's not. And the fire department is getting real tired of having to deal with the collateral damage of your inability to express your feelings in a healthy, non-flammable way. Please stop. The firefighters are tired. Chief Ramona Langley has been experiencing a severe case of occupational burnout. Literally. Someone lit her personal fire truck on fire, and now the whole structure is burnt inside and out. That truck was her whole world. Ramona loved it more than she loved her stepson. I know this because her Christmas cards were just a picture of her with the truck. So yeah, she's really upset about this, and it's been affecting the general mood and tone of the workplace in the fire department. So please, if you're going to light things on fire, only the designated areas with only the designated types of fires, please. Also, Chief Ramona Langley would like me to remind any potential mayoral candidates out there that wanton arsonery is a viable offense to get oneself disqualified from any upcoming elections. So watch yourself. All of you. You know who she's talking about. Yeah. I think that's all I need to read. So why don't we move on to something else? Like this weather report for today. Gray clouds drift across the sky. The grass shifts upon the ground. Something strange is drawing nigh. A sad song echoes as the wind blows by. It plays a melancholic sound. Gray clouds drift across the sky. I look out to the stars and reach up high. There is nothing there to be found. Something strange is drawing nigh. The tears burn bright as they leave my eye. Sunny days are turned around. Gray clouds drift across the sky. It's a raging war, I can't deny. The raging pressures have me bound. Something strange is drawing nigh. Change is something I have to try, else in grief I will be drowned. Gray clouds drift across the sky. Something strange is drawing nigh. It's cloudy out there, so make sure you bring an umbrella with you. Personally, I recommend getting out there and enjoying the rain. It's refreshing whenever we get it during the summer here in the city. Plus, my eyeballs are burning right now, and nothing sounds better than sitting out in a parking lot and letting the cold, wet water wash over me. But I can't do that right now, so at the very least, do it for me. Okay? Okay. And this has been your weather report. Have you seen the roses? They're beautiful. Thick, vibrant, fragrant. The roses spring across the vines. It's as if they're a consolation for having our city violently ripped apart. Again. Sure, it doesn't do much to fix the roundabout by the glow-in-the-dark dinosaur museum, but hey, at least they smell nice. At least we have that. For the record, I have no idea what's causing these vines to grow or what it means for all of us. If I had to guess, this is similar, if not less destructive, to the situation of the disastrous freakouts of the city caused by disco music. Let us not forget what happened to the old donut shop on 54th. Disco causes a lot of weird things to happen. But I get the feeling this isn't one of those things. I don't know, it's less glitchy, less casualties. If I had to guess, it seems like it might be connected to the former mayor. I've read through a lot of Celine Judas's old notes, journals, papers, and roses pop up a lot. Woman has a huge thing for them. And well, the woman had a very strong connection to the city. So it would seem that maybe this is some sort of connection? I don't know. It's all in my notebook, which is somewhere around here. Hey, Mike! Mike! Did you see where I put my notebook down? I know there's a lot of papers, but I swear I left it somewhere on this desk. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm a little more sleep deprived than usual at the moment, so a few things are a little disorganized in my head. I did have a few things I wanted to share with you, but it seems I can't find my notebook. This is not good. Don't worry, it should be somewhere around here. My head is pounding, my vision is starting to fuzz, but I won't rest until I get the truth to all of you. Sleep is for the weak. Journalism is eternal. I just need to... And there it is. Wait. Nope. No, this is one of Jack's notebooks. Interesting. Why don't we take a look inside? What? No, Mike, I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't need to take a break. Seriously, I'm fine, man. It's fine. Look, I know I'm a little sleepy, but that's no reason to stop. The truth waits for no one. Come on, I've already been up for like 38 hours. What's a few more minutes? I am a professional, and right now this professional can keep on trucking. I don't need sleep. I have gone a week straight without sleeping before. This is nothing. So let me just... Oh.
Things aren't what they seem in Emerald Heights. Under a constant cover of gray clouds sits a town in the middle of towering trees and grassy plains. It's quiet, almost peaceful in its strange sort of way. You could almost pretend this is just a normal town. But you'd be wrong. It was never the same, not after what happened that night. There's something hiding in the woods. There's something hiding down in the foundation of everything this town is built on. It may not be much, at least to the cursory glance, but week by week we will unravel the mysteries and tell you once and for all what is going on. The Emerald Case Files, coming soon to a podcast app near you.
I'm fine. I'm fine. We're alive. We're great. Oh, what? Oh, welcome back from the accidentally extended break, everyone. How are we feeling? That commercial break went on a little longer than I would have liked, but hey, that's all right. Baby Blaine got a break from consciousness for a hot second. The sweet, sweet release of cold darkness was great. It was wonderful. I wish it could have been longer. But hey, we get what we get. Anyways, what was I talking about earlier? Sorry, I get a little hazy after a nap, especially when it really wasn't long enough. But we're here, we're on the radio, and we have a financial report right in front of us. Well, I do, at least. You don't have a financial report in front of you. You just have a radio, or a phone, or however you people listen to this show. How do you do that, by the way? Are there people huddled up with radios? Is there someone who just has this broadcasting from their phone while cleaning house or cooking dinner or something? Are you at the gym right now? Listening? Is anyone listening? Does anyone tune in week after week? Or am I just alone here? Just a lone little mad lad, talking into the void, while the madness slowly descends upon me. I could have been someone. I could have kept my mouth shut, kept pretending to be a good church boy. It could have worked. I could have had friends, and we could have watched PG-13 movies, do karaoke, consume age-appropriate beverages. It could have been nice. I mean, sure, I'd be living a complete and total lie that would proceed to slowly eat me from the inside out until I mentally and emotionally collapse into a heap of a wrenching disaster. But it's still a life. A short life, but it'd still be something. It could have been something. Instead, I'm here, in a messy studio, staring at a partially crumpled up piece of paper, living my life. It's getting too existential in here. Let's just move on before I start getting into the therapy rants again. What's on my desk? Financial report? Awesome. Love finances. Let's go. I am a garden filled with pretty little things. I talk in my sleep, whispering sweet curses in your ears. I am there when you turn out the light, and yet I am not the ghost. I am nothing at all, down by the river, waiting for the changes to come. I would let you go. I would set us both free. But sadly, I do not know how. I am the fox in the wild, and the voice in the wind. The world fears me. The woods know me. Look within yourself, and you already know. Despite your doubts, you are not different from me. And this has been your financial report. All right, people. So I'm having an interesting look through Jack's notebook, things for my ongoing research quest. And here I am, being handed a large glass of ice water by Intern Mike. I haven't had anything non-caffeinated to drink in a while, and I was starting to feel my kidneys shut down. So thanks, Mike. You're a true friend. That's nice. Anyways, I've had an interesting conversation with our dear sheriff this week. Olivia Hawthorne is a very busy woman, especially with everything going on as of late. Trying to catch her at her office has been impossible. And don't even get me started on the number of ignored calls and emails I've sent her way. My agony and failure is well documented. But this time, things are different. I managed to catch her during visiting hours at the hospital. She was visiting that guy who popped up in the Faywoods a couple weeks ago, just seeing how he's doing. He's still unconscious, by the way. Still lucid, but stable. I think she was trying to see if she recognized him at all. She did, and so did I. But that's not important right now. I mean, it's important, and it's definitely something that needs to be discussed, but not at this moment. Because the interesting thing is the conversation we had in the hallway of the city hospital. The conversation started when Liv aggressively pushed me up against the wall and asked me why I've been avoiding her. My only response was to then ask her why she's been avoiding me, which I tried to say in a big, strong, macho voice, but it came out as a squeak because she's a very strong and very terrifying woman, and I'm just a little baby. Anyway, this led back and forth to me mentioning how I've been busy with her package, and Liv had no idea what I was talking about. She didn't send me a package. In fact, she has no idea how I even got a hold of Celine Judas's old papers. Weird, right? Apparently, Liv's been trying to contact me and get help with the missing person situation. Because despite our checkered and tense history, I'm good at my job. I'm good at running into the answers in the most direct and dangerous way possible. And much to her begrudging admittance, she needs that on her team. Especially with so many people disappearing. And most of them happen to be from the station for some reason, which makes someone like me a big priority to talk to. So yeah. I know my coworkers well enough to get the general idea of what they'd be prone to do. I mean, Jack and I would swap research notes all the time. And I've been known to go rollerblading with I at least twice a month. She does roller derby. It's really intense and super cool. Anyway, it isn't much, but it makes sense why Liv would want my help. That part of the story makes sense. What doesn't make sense is how we've managed to go this long without a single word from each other. I mean, I've been hitting up this police station like crazy. On top of all the calling in emails, I've been aggressively trying to talk to her. Likewise, Liv's been over at the station like a dozen times or so. Yeah, she's been hitting up my apartment, the places I frequent, doing everything and anything to get in contact with me. It's somehow we've just missed each other. Super weird, right? It's like something's trying to keep us apart. Or someone. Anyways, there's the update for all of you wondering if I'm helping with the current police investigation. The answer is sort of. When I agreed to help out, it was right before things got super busy here at the station. And now, well, 38 hours of ongoing insomniatic onslaught. There's a buzzing in my head, but I'm choosing to ignore that. Because there's other things to do. One of Jack's notebooks is right here, and I need to take a look through this thing. Maybe it'll help with the search. Maybe it'll give me clues on who keeps trying to keep me distracted and away from the missing person situation. There's only one way to find out. So in the meantime, let's go to a pre-recorded message.
Marrow made a wife of Eve. But what did bones do for me? Bruised and battered till I resign, callous tough like God's design. Brick and mortar build my bones, made a kingdom of tragic tomes. And here I feel the darkness ravage, my ugly organs soon turn savage. I'm not blinded by metaphor, though inside I'm feeling sore. All my ribs are still my own. Dust is not the origin of bone. The dark doesn't frighten me. This is where I choose to be. Look inside and see it's fine. A shadow thrives, and it is mine. Take a breath and close my eyes. Feel the peace, and it is mine.
January 6th, 2015. A record of observations of the nightmare monster. There are many fascinating creatures and cryptids to be found in this bizarre city. From raccoons capable of human jobs and complex tasks, to the existence of Mothman and Sasquatch. This city is filled with many strange things. Most of them have appeared to be non-threatening, at least for the most part. Leave them be, and they will give you the same courtesy. It's easy to live with the strangeness in this place, but this monster is not like the others. It sneaks its way into the mind, learning every past fear and trauma that can be twisted to its benefit. Then it spins its nightmare realm into a web of personalized pain and suffering. It can show you whatever it wants, whatever will cause the most chaos. don't try to look away. The nightmare monster has ways of opening the eyes further, of making a person forced to see everything and anything beyond. This creature seeks to cause suffering and destruction wherever it goes. In some ways, it reminds me of the shadows that haunt my dreams. There's a similar presence there, as if they came from a similar place. Much like the shadows, this monster is manipulative and cunning. Luckily, it can't do much on its own. From the documentation I've discovered, it appears that this nightmare monster needs a host in order to interact with the material world. Without a physical body, it's just a specter on the wall, trying to draw people into its domain. If released in the proper host, there's no telling the destruction this monster could cause. Luckily, the beast appears to be sealed away, trapped with its last and current host. As long as no one breaks the seal on the sickly rainbow door, we should be safe. As long as nobody breaks into the house on Ravens Road, we shouldn't have to worry. For now, I'm going to hide this research and the papers that correspond with it. After much discussion with the sheriff of this place, we agree that this is for the better. Some things are better left in the past, and we cannot let this monster free. Not after what it did to the mayor. Hey Marina. Jeez, you startled me there. Don't worry, I'm just wrapping up the broadcast tonight. It has been crazy around here, but we're getting through it. Can you go help Mike with the paperwork stuff in the back? Thank you. I'll be with you guys in a moment. And she's gone. Huh. Well, it appears we're getting a brand new look at the mystery before us. If I had to guess, someone sent me a box of old papers to keep me distracted. To keep me into whatever this real problem is. I'm intrigued. We've been looking at all of this the wrong way, and now I think it's time to start putting the pieces together. For now, I think this is going to involve this notebook, a visit with the old sheriff, and a very uncomfortable conversation with someone I thought I could trust. So stay tuned, everyone. I'm going to go finish paperwork, and then probably pass out for the next few hours. My body is exhausted, but there's still things to do. In the meantime, I hope you all have a good night. Dream Girl City is a production by NJ Schulze. It was written and produced and acted by NJ Schulze. The poem for today was Ribs by NJ Schulze. Have a question? Have a theory? Have a comment? Have a poem you'd like us to read? Email this and more to DreamGirlCityRadio@gmail.com or check out our social medias. Feel like supporting us? Our ACAST support feature on Spotify really helps us financially. Or if you don't feel like making a monetary donation, liking, reviewing, and rating our podcast wherever you get it helps us immensely. Thank you so much to everyone who has given us support thus far and for sticking with us through this season. I hope you all are enjoying what's currently in store and what's to come. There's a lot of excitement to look forward to, but in the meantime, just remember, the shadows are coming. It's time to start running.